Good morning. Happy Dr. Seuss week. Did you know that tomorrow, or actually it might be today, is Dr. Seuss's birthday? So we call that Read Across America, and I hope that you guys are all dressed up in some kind of your favorite Dr. Seuss character, or some kind of stripes, or maybe some red or some black, or thing one, thing two, or your cat in the hat, or Wacky Wednesday, Wacky Tacky Socks, something like that. Anyway, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to teach you a new word. So let's get started. This is the new vocabulary word for the week of March 1st through the 5th, and this is for pre-K through second grades. Pre-K, kindergarten, first and second grades. And thank you to everyone who has been watching my videos. And so this grade level, actually, you all watch my videos the most, and so I am so appreciative of that. And I hope that you all continue to do so. And if you ever need to ask me any questions about it, feel free to do so. All right, so let's get started. Our word this week is a word that you may have heard before. You may have heard your mom or your dad or someone in your family just say, "Oh my goodness, I am so exhausted." And you say, what is that? Okay, so some of you may know what it means. Some of you may learn this for the first time. Here is the word of this week. Exhausted, okay? And it sounds like it has a G in it, but it doesn't. So when I was looking at the pronunciation today, I was like, that's a little interesting. Exhausted. 3 syllables. Exhausted. Okay? It is an adjective, which means it's a describing word, and it describes a noun, which is a person, place, or thing. So, like I said, you might hear some adults say it. You might hear, maybe your teacher says it. "Oh my goodness, I'm just so exhausted today because I really did not get much sleep last night." So, let's learn a little bit more about what exhausted exactly means, okay? So, the dictionary.com definition says drained of strength or energy. And it also it can mean worn out. So both of those definitions were there. And Ms. Bird's definition is you're just very tired and worn out. So that is the simplest way I can say it. You're very tired. You're extremely tired, okay? Another definition that I put down here is you're burned out. So like I was telling you, when you hear an adult say, "I'm so exhausted, I didn't get much sleep last night. The baby was crying all night and I didn't get much sleep." Or maybe I had to stay up and work on a college paper. Or maybe I had to stay up and work on something for my job. For whatever reason, if someone has lack of sleep, that is one reason to be exhausted. Another reason to be exhausted is maybe that you have just done something over and over and over. Maybe you ran a race, and at the end of that race, you're just totally exhausted. You are worn out. Usually, though, we think of kind of exhausted as something other, maybe for an extended period of time. You've been doing something over and over, like I said before. You have been staying up night after night and, watching television, playing video games, maybe, hopefully, reading a book, or you are doing some schoolwork. Well, for whatever reason, when you do that over and over, you will eventually become exhausted. So if you wake up in the morning and you just say, "I'm tired," maybe you just didn't get a good night's sleep. That might be from one night. But exhausted could mean it's from 1, 2, 3, 4. You do that over and over. You've done that many nights of not getting any sleep. Exhausted can mean that it's just you have, let's say, let me say another way to put this. You have maybe tried something over and over, and I'm just exhausted trying to figure this out. Okay, so maybe you have a report to do. Maybe you have something to do that you have to figure out for your teacher. You have a project to do, and you have just tried your best and your hardest, and you've been trying so long, and your brain is just exhausted. It's so tired out, and it's just so burned out. So that's basically what exhausted means. We can be exhausted with our body. We can be exhausted with our mind. We can be exhausted and maybe in our behavior because maybe you just, are tired of, maybe you are in a sad mood and you say, you've been that way for several days. Something happened that made you in a sad mood. And you just say, my body and my mind just are really exhausted because I'm just so tired of feeling sad. So exhausted is overuse, something that's been done and, worn out, burnout. But most of the time we think of you're just really, really tired when you're exhausted, okay? But I just did want you to understand that there are, kind of variations of that meaning. It's called shades of meaning. And so that means that it's not just about your physical being, your physical body or your body being worn out. It can be other things that are worn out. Like it says strength or energy. It could be your brain energy. It could be your body energy that is exhausted because it's overused. All right, let's look at some synonyms. And some of these I may have already said. You're drained. Okay, you're just, all of your energy is just going out of your body. You just can't do it anymore. Your mama says, get in there and clean that room. And you say, Mama, I'm just so exhausted. I just had like 3 tests today at school and my brain is just so tired. And I've just got to rest a minute. And your mom says, okay, well, you got about a 30-minute break or get you a little nap and then I need you to finish that room. So that could be when you're just so tired out and you're exhausted. You're weakened. Okay, your body or your mind could be weakened because you've done something over and over and you've used that over and over. Overuse can make you exhausted. Weary is it's a synonym for tired. All right, some antonyms, which means words that mean the opposite, are energetic. You have a lot of energy. Lively, okay. Most of the time in the morning, a lot of us we've got, good night's sleep. We're energetic. We're more lively in the morning. We're refreshed in the morning. Okay, so all of those words mean like that you got some sleep. You got, refreshed. You got some more energy. Your brain got some rest. Your body got some rest. And you're more energetic. So energetic, excuse me. Most of us do feel that more so in the morning. And then by a long day of school and, all that kind of thing going on at work and school, you're exhausted by the end of the day. All right, let's look at some pictures real quick before I let you go. Look at these people. They are exhausted. All of these people, it says, these people are exhausted and need to rest. So this was just one of the best pictures I could show you. These are the guys. These are the girls, okay? The men and the women, whichever way you want to say it. But all of these show people that are exhausted. This person's laying down on the bench. This one's just falling out on the floor. This one's falling out on the bed. So this one is on, it looks like an exercise machine, maybe a bike or elliptical, and they're exhausted because they've been at it for a long time. And then here are the men. Just like this guy's been maybe running or something. He's got a cloth around his neck, maybe from where he's been sweating. So, and then I have a really good one. Does that look like somebody you might know? Is that what your mom looks like sometimes? I can tell you what, that's what Miss Bird looks like a lot of times. When I have been, like the week of the book fair, or if I have literacy week, I have something other that I have something every single day, and maybe when I leave here, I've got something to go do every single day. That's what I look like whenever I'm about to go to bed. I look exhausted, okay? Mom is exhausted because her baby cried all night and kept her awake. So we all kind of have those moments when we feel exhausted, okay? All right. I hope that you're not exhausted today. I hope that you are refreshed and that you are energetic, and I hope that you don't get exhausted any this week. So I hope you learned something, and I hope you guys have an extraordinary week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.